Okay, so here's the picture we all have seen before that I've done. You can see that this thing's on a platform. There's no stair there. Obviously, there's no stair there. Which looks a lot like this picture. Cube on a platform. It says, time eventually tells Duckbird that it is the dawn of a new day. The dawn of a new day is a coded word for the return of the golden age of Saturn. So let's jump back over to this picture. And I'll show you. You see the colors here? The blue and the pink. Okay. Here's the same colors. Now I'll show you a little bit more of the picture. Here's David Icke. There's those pictures or colors. The same that you see there. It's an odd off color. Okay, so why is that there? That has nothing to do with anything. What's even more bizarre is this guy's hands. Now I know that he has arthritis. Arthritis doesn't turn you into the amazing elastic man. You see this here? Where's the knuckle? I mean, I can't for the life of me. This is like looking at a knot. I mean, what is this? I get that this is a finger here, but I mean, no. I'm sorry, guys. No, this ain't flying. You know, no. So let's take a look. I've got some really old stuff, so people are finally starting to understand this, I think. So let's look at this. Here's David Icke in one of his older videos. Here's a snapshot. What's this? Here he is talking. What's this? And more importantly, what's this? You see this? That's the symbol for Saturn. So this guy knows. He knows. Okay? There's a close-up of it. There it is there. The cross with the sickle on it. He ain't fooling anybody. So anyway, I was just going back through some stuff, and about 2 years ago, there was this thing about people should hit a certain frequency, and then when they meditate, they'll start seeing this thing. So I look at it, and here it is here. This is what they're supposed to see in their mind at a certain frequency. Well, if you look very closely, okay, you can see it's an outline of a freaking cube. See it? Okay, then let's go here. If you sit back, you'll see it clear as day. Here's the cube here. See the angles? Here it is bigger. Okay, here it is here. Now you can see a face right in the middle of the cube. You see that? And just in case you don't get it, I outlined it for you. Now, when we go back to this picture here, we see the logo on the floor, which is the same logo that appears here. This is not a crucifix. This is equal. If you were to take this symbol and move it down into this monument, you would have this right here. Okay, that would be in the circle. So let me show you this. Here's a church. Here's the same symbol in a church. Still think you're worshiping? You think you're worshiping the right God, huh? Here's a closer picture. Okay, here's a collage I put together. If we take this top off, which I did, and put this, we've got the same thing. Same thing. If you look, the leaves go this way and they go this way. If you look at this picture of this thing, which is this, you'll see that it goes this way and it goes this way. Okay? The same thing that it's doing here. The leaves are going this way and the leaves are going this way. Which brings me to this thing. I've showed it to you before. It's this Hebrew thing. This is what's in the ground. It's what this thing is. It's this. But so if you look at it, you can see you got your seal of Saturn, you got your X, you got the circle, you got it all, right? And what it is it's this thing right here. See it? It's the same thing. There's no difference. As a matter of fact, hang on. I thought I had brought that up. 1 second. Okay, so when we look, these two things are exactly the same. Okay? You see the triangle here? Right? You see it? And you see the triangle here. We come over here. You see the triangle here? You see the triangle here. Okay? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Wait till you see where this thing winds up. So this is the thing that's running our reality, I guess. It's some type of a generator that's connected to this dude here. Okay? So, let me explain to you what this is. If we were to look at biblical text, this straight line here is time. This is one axis. This is the other axis. These three together create this thing. Okay? So what happens is, this thing is actually spiraling. It's time. This line here is time. That's why the T is there. Here's the purple. Okay? Biblically, if you said, well, I'm a sinner, why? Why am I in trouble? 'Cause I sin. This is cosine or cosine. 'Cause I sin. Why? Our sin. You see? Our sin, our cause. And here's your axis, is the X, Y, and Z axis. Okay? Here's the same logo that you see over here. Here's your four colors, same red, yellow, blue, green. The 4 ages of the aeon. You can go look that up yourself. I showed you this. This is interesting. I just filled it in. And it looks a lot like this. You know, the two of them kind of look the same in certain aspects. You know, I mean, it's interesting when you lay one on top of the other. And there it is right there. Okay, and then finally, this is the best part of the video. Remember that game you played with the little paper thing? You opened it and you opened it and closed it and closed it. You had to do it 6 times. Look what this thing's called. It's called Fortune Teller, but it came out of Germany. It's called Heaven and Hell. How about that? So I guess this thing right here, right here, and right here, I really guess they do think that's God, because according to this, I don't know, they sold it to us. They sold that bag of goods to us. Look at here. Real quick. Where is that logo? You see this logo here? It's got that symbol and going out to the side. Look at this. Here it is here. On the computer board. Interestingly enough, let's bring this out. Let's take a look at that. Here's a seal of Saturn on an Xbox 360. So you see this stuff works through every single bit of electronics you have, regardless. But I find that very, very, very interesting that a child's game for this symbol would represent heaven and hell. And this symbol comes from this symbol, and those kids disappeared. So, you know, oh, here. Thought I'd throw that in. It reminds me of Eric for some reason. I don't know. You figure it out for yourself. Anyway, anything else? No, that's it. That's it. Just remember this. Here it is. Here it is, elevated. Same thing. The cube elevated on a platform. That's it.